Prince William's very concerned about this, as is of course Queen Camilla. But as many people know, His Majesty the King, King Charles III, literally does like to get his own way. And he thinks also that this really signifies a very strong move forward in, of course, his recent ongoing health battle. But can anybody talk him out of this? And do you think, more importantly, this is a good idea? As ever, let me explain. Lovely to see you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're all right. We're just trying to shade away from when I say we, it's me. You do know it's me, don't you? That's it. You know, I say we as the royal we. It's terrible, isn't it? Yeah, I know. This is the problem, isn't it? You start to take on those things, don't you? Yes, well, if only I had a manservant. You're free. Well, that's good. Have you got your own sedan chair? That'd be handy. Wouldn't mind being ferried around. Do you know what a sedan chair is? I don't mean that rudely. But, you know, I saw it and I thought, wow, great idea, wasn't it, a sedan chair? People carried you around so you didn't have to walk through all the mud. I like that. Think they should make a comeback. There'd be a job there for 2 people, maybe 8 people. Yeah. You'd have to be strong, wouldn't you, to be able to get through that. Back as ever to your royal story of the day. Interesting this, because as we know, we had wonderful news recently regarding, of course, His Majesty the King and the fact that he's decided to return back to very light working duties. You know, it's been a terrible start, let's be honest, for the royals of 2024, and I'm sure many people are going through the same thing. As I've often said, you know, everybody's human. We all go through the same problems. Of course, the royal stuff is highlighted, all thanks to people like myself, across the media, you know. But it's not been a terrific start. Fergie, then of course the Princess of Wales, Catherine, and, you know, then His Majesty the King. Everything seemed to be just bang, didn't it? You know, and it said and started off with so much promise at the start of the year. Now, it's interesting, really, because obviously now we've seen the fact that all thanks to the very, I think, you know, a lot of patience and no doubt a lot of arguments between the Queen and Charles, because he would want his own way. He's now at least got himself back to doing what he likes to do, out and about in the public. Apparently carried on working throughout all of his treatment. It has to be commended, because I've been told it leaves you flat out and exhausted. One thing he did sort of capitulate to was having lunch, light lunch at least. Never used to eat that, but she insisted on that to make sure that his strength got back up. The bigger problem now is that, according to very good sources alongside His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales, Prince William, and Queen Camilla, apparently Charles wants to get back in the saddle, as it were, more importantly for trooping the colour. Now, I can understand this, you know, because obviously to him this would signify, wouldn't it? You know, I'm back, this is it, this is me, you know, here I am. But a lot of people are very concerned that he's pushing himself too fast, too quickly. Nothing wrong in attending, nothing wrong maybe on the sidelines, but apparently he wants to take centre stage. Now, I can understand that again, because obviously it's part of the job. It's bred into them. Look at Her Majesty the Queen. A few days, sadly, before she passed, there she was greeting a very final Prime Minister who told me that it was heartbreaking because she sensed that, you know, the Queen was going through a lot of pain. Either way, this is an ongoing battle, and although it's coming up in June, King Charles apparently said he will be fit, fighting and ready to take on that particular challenge. Now, I don't know about you, I prefer him to take it slowly and, more importantly, make sure that he just simply doesn't overdo it. But what do you think? And should William and, of course, the Queen be very concerned? But more importantly, when you are the King, can anybody truly stop you? Do let me know what you think to this particular story in the comments below. And as ever, if you can, please like and share. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.